Are you aware of what is the worst toxic or poison that you are consuming every day? Hi, welcome to my channel for mental and physical health. My name is Gabriel Patridge. I'm a counselor in psychology and a physician. And if your answer is sugar, you're right. And that's what I'm going to talk about in this video. Sugar has an enormous detrimental effect on our health. Just like tobacco in the 1960s, when it started becoming public domain on the health risks of smoking tobacco, we are now slowly becoming more aware that sugar is also a toxic affecting our health. But unlike tobacco, we are not always aware that we are consuming it. The food industry uses it in most products it sells and does a very good job in hiding it. Even if you take the time to read food labels, it's not always described as sugar. There are 56 names for added sugar. I have added the list below for you to see. We should be avoiding processed food altogether, but in our modern diet, it can be difficult. So at least you must know the amount of sugar that you and your family are consuming each day, because sugar is the main cause of periodontal disease or gum disease, cardiovascular disease, type 2 diabetes, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, and liver failure. It is estimated that 1/4 of the population in the United States has fatty liver. Most do not know it because, just like hypertension, they have no symptoms. How do they get fatty liver disease? Yes, by consuming sugar. Fatty liver disease is reversible if you stop doing what caused it in the first place. Otherwise, through time, fatty liver can develop into hepatitis, which is an inflammation of the liver. And then it can develop into cirrhosis, which is a late stage with scarring, fibrosis of the liver. And that is irreversible. Once you have cirrhosis, there's no cure. And it has become the leading cause of liver transplant. Sucrose, glucose, and fructose are 3 types of sugar. They're all found naturally in fruits, vegetables, dairy products, and grains, but also added to many processed foods. This last one is the problematic one, and I will explain why. They differ in their chemical structures, the way your body digests and metabolizes them, and how they affect your health. Sucrose is made up of glucose and fructose. Glucose is a simple sugar. It's your body's preferred carb-based energy source. Glucose is absorbed directly across the lining of the small intestine into your bloodstream, which delivers it to your cells. It raises blood sugar more quickly than other sugars, which stimulates the release of insulin. Fructose, or fruit sugar, is naturally found in fruit, honey, agave, and most root vegetables. Moreover, it's commonly added to processed foods in the form of high fructose corn syrup. The big difference between the naturally sweet foods and the high fructose syrup found in processed food is that naturally sweet foods have beneficial things like vitamins, minerals, and fiber that the body loves, and it's necessary for good health. The fiber in the foods also helps slow down their digestibility, which helps slow down the release of sugars into the bloodstream. On the other hand, the high fructose corn syrup found in processed foods does not have any of those benefits. And even though glucose and fructose are very common and often found together, they may have different effects on your body. Glucose can be metabolized by nearly every cell in your body, while fructose is metabolized almost entirely in the liver. Fructose doesn't raise your blood sugar right away, but it might have long-term negative effects. Your liver has to convert fructose into glucose before your body can use it for energy. So the liver uses excess fructose to create fat, a process called lipogenesis. Eventually, people who consume too much fructose can develop non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, a condition in which too much fat is stored in the liver cells. What is too much sugar? Well, the World Heart Organization and the American Heart Association both recommend a guideline of limiting added sugar to no more than 100 calories per day. That's about 6 teaspoons or 24 grams for most adult women, and no more than 150 calories per day, and that's about 9 teaspoons or 36 grams of sugar for most men. Children should not consume more than 3 or 6 teaspoons depending on their age or how much they weigh. But in an ideal world, they should not be having any sugar at all. In the US and Canada, the average person consumes 26 spoons a day, and that works out to be like 40 kilograms or about 89 pounds per year. It's 20 bags of sugar in a year. Studies have shown that sugar can be as addictive as cocaine. It triggers dopamine and serotonin, that are neurotransmitters in our brain that, among other things, make us feel good, because serotonin stabilizes mood and dopamine signals rewards. And the food industry is very much aware of this. Bottom line, reduce sugar from your diet and make it a habit of reading food labels. If you like this video and find it helpful, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Until next time.